Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Sycamore Farm. And in today's episode, I built the habitat for the North American donkey, which is just like a standard donkey name for the American ones. And they're quite unique. And I'll do some facts in the middle of the video. And this is the first petting animal where you can actually walk in and pet them. When I've been to petting zoos, my favorite part is walking in with the donkeys. They're just so they just sit there and just do nothing, but they do this. Sometimes they smile, and it's just hilarious. So they're definitely one of my favorites, and I love their noises. I love their little yelling. I love that. So yeah, I love the donkeys. Definitely one of my favorite animals, and I'm glad they added the donkey because we've got wild horses, but we don't have any domesticated horses, which is actually where like most of them are. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that. But yeah, if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to be named after an animal, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I will do that as soon as I can. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This habitat is going to be very similar to all the others, where there's parts of it where there's quite lush, and in the areas where it's not, it's a little bit more rocky, just because I find it will look very bland. When I've seen some other, actually you say that, I haven't seen many other inspiration videos of people doing um, these animals yet, so this is kind of very fresh and from what I would imagine they would look like. But yeah, I haven't seen someone build a donkey habitat yet, so this is definitely a new one for me. And yeah, it's very interesting. They're quite big. I wasn't expecting them to be that big because there are two types of North American donkeys, if I remember rightly. But yeah, I'm gonna do some facts in the middle of the video. It's not going to be long, because they're not that interesting in that way, and not many research has really been done. But yeah, I'll see you in the middle and at the end. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to the part of the video where I share some facts about the, I don't know what they call it, American Standard Donkey, they call it in game. But realistically, it's just a type of North American donkey. Um, but yeah, they are called wild, some of them are, but the wild ones are usually like the one we've got in the game, which is the Somali wild ass, and we've also got the Przewalski's horse, which is also a sort of, it's a horse, not a donkey, but basically the same thing. Um, Donkeys are just much smaller than horses. But yeah, if you didn't know as well, if you breed a donkey and a horse, you get a mule, and it's infertile hybrid. So yeah, they're very like they've got high endurance, and they're really nice, and they're really good to put in like a group. So yeah, North American donkeys are some of the rarest sort of donkeys. Um, there's around 40 million domestic donkeys around the world, but there's only 40,000 that are to be North American donkeys, and that's obviously registered. So a lot of them will be in North America. I think there's about 20,000 in America. So, yep, half of them are in America, half of them are spread around the world. I don't think I've seen a North American donkey. I'm I'm pretty sure the other ones have like this stripe on the back of their neck and body, so you can usually tell the difference. Um, but yeah, they're pretty cool looking. There is sort of two types. You've got the one that originates in North America. Well, it doesn't originate, but it kind of comes from there. Um, there's basically one where it's called a mammoth one, and then there's one which is just called a normal one. Um, but yeah, they're quite interesting if you research them and just see. Well, they're not so interesting, but they're kind of cool how they come about. But yeah, so people don't actually register them by their pedigree, so how pure their breeds are. They actually measure them by their size. So you have three different types. You've got the miniature donkey, the standard donkey, and the mammoth donkey. Obviously, we've got the standard donkey. I think we should have had the miniature donkey, personally. I just think it would have been so much cuter. And I think it would have been more petting zoo to have a miniature donkey. But standard donkeys aren't, they're about the same height as a person, so not too big. And even the mammoth donkeys, um, there was one that did grow quite high. It grew to about, if you're talking about the largest one, it's about 17 hands, which is 68 inches and 173 centimeters. And that's still alive. It's in Michigan. And yeah, it's quite interesting because that 17 inches, 68 inches is quite a lot larger because the average size for a male, which is usually larger, about 56 inches. So yeah, it's quite a lot bigger. Um, but yeah, so the North American, is it North American? I'm just going to call it the donkey. The donkey is very, well, specifically donkeys in general, not just an American donkey, they are very stubborn, and this is because they are very family orientated. So they actually will protect their herd. Horses, they'll just run forever, run, run, run away. But donkeys, however, will group up, even if it's another animal like sheep, and they will actually aggravate and they will try and fight against the wolves and coyotes, which is why I'm surprised they're such good animals in petting zoos because they're quite aggressive. And if you do ever go to a petting zoo, you will probably get told to stay away from the backside of the donkey because its kick can kill you. People don't think that it can kill you, but if it's a big enough donkey like the mammoth one, I'm sure it can. But yeah, some history about the donkey is that it originated from North Africa, which is sort of like the ones which are now critically endangered. But these ones are actually brought over from Christopher Columbus's second voyage. If you're not clever and you don't know who Christopher Columbus is, don't worry, he is the person that kind of like tried to make the atlas and the world map, and he discovered America, the American islands. Technically destroyed the American islands in all ways, shapes, and form, but he discovered them, and America is one of the probably the greatest nation if you're talking about it as a whole being sort of defense and like what do you call it, hierarchy. It's one of the top ones. You don't want to mess with America. So yeah, so that was about 400, 500 years ago. About 1400s, 1500s, I think it was. The Christopher Columbus' second voyage. Um, I should know this. I literally did the one. Anyway, the North American donkey is actually one of the few like North American animals in this pack, and I don't know. I like the fact they're all British animals, but in my one, they aren't North American donkeys. They are just normal donkeys. So yeah. Anyway, this is the end of the facts. So I will see you at the end of the video. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I do like to see you guys' response as well in the comments. I do reply to them all. And yeah, if you do want to be named after an animal, do put that down as well. And yeah, I will see you on the next episode where I don't know what animal I'm gonna make for. I'm thinking maybe a pig or even a goat. Nothing like the alpaca yet. I want that to be towards the end. But yeah, I'm thinking I might do the sheep next. But yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye.